We talked about your daughter playing NBA 2K, and now I have to ask you, what does she think about the WNBA being in the game?
Well, can I just tell you that, first of all,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So there is no better way to start. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. They're 6th in the conference. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Jackson is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Porter. Then it's Ibaka. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Gordon. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Well, and this must be a time of year when teams are still working on their chemistry, Clark. Everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, Kevin, you would hope that being comfortable and having good chemistry would be a given by now, even though it's still early. There's not a ton of time for the feeling out process in the NBA because the games come so rapid.
Here's Murray following the score by Reggie Jackson. Outside Gordon. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Porter with a block. And he's able to get it back. There's Gordon with the 3. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, you know, the willingness from Towns to share the ball, just another reason why his guys love playing with him.
Gordon against LaVine. Pass to McGee. Now Jackson. Here's the teardrop, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Here's LaVine. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 6 points.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Now here is McGee. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Pass to LaVine. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Good work there as it goes. 8 points for him.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Now here's LaVine. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. A floater, and it's blocked by Jordan. Murray with it. Now defended by LaVine. Jordan with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. Last season, he played outstanding, 9th in scoring, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Here's Gordon, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Back to Murray. The tray, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Jackson kicks to LaVine. Pulls up. Rebound by Murray.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Here's Towns. Back to Murray. Fires the three.
The defense is right there. Hard to score against Levine when he's focused and locked in.
And so it's the home team holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Porter. Jackson is out there with Zach LaVine. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Ibaka in at the power forward.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the two, but he came into the league as a point guard.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them. Boy, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there. Raptors trail by 16.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
And it's Gordon missing.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Now Levine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the night. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Toronto working the ball around now. And Ibaka kicks to Porter. Back to Ibaka. Jackson drives in. He can't hit that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. They get it again. McGee can't connect from short range. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
For 3, LaVine, and the 3 ball is good. LaVine's got 6.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Murray outside. Stolen by McGee. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Passes it to LaVine. Beyond the arc. No good there.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, an outstanding first quarter for Eric Gordon. He had 8 points and 3 assists. And that should...
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Gordon. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Murray in at the point. For Toronto, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Reggie Jackson. JaVale McGee is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Jackson passes to McGee. Now here's LaVine. Let's go. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Murray outside. Over Jackson. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. Down by 12. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
LaVine has a quick release, does not need much time to get his shot off.
Murray against Jackson. Murray, good. Murray's got 9.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Outside Jackson. The pass to McGee. Outside Porter. Now here is Ibaka. Defended by Towns. Lock at 6. Again, LaVine missing. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Here's the floater.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Here's Porter. That's tipped. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, it was a bumpy start to his career for Michael Porter. I mean, this guy had his entire rookie season taken away because of back surgery and had a big mountain to climb just to get back out on the court. But, you know, to his credit, he made the climb.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. .107 left in the third. Murray with it. And McGee picks him up defensively.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Murray. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Jackson against Murray. Left side Jackson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Raptors trail by 11. In the corner, it's Levine. Porter looking it over. Pass to McGee. Back to Porter. And stolen by Jordan. Murray outside. Pass to Towns. Stolen by McGee. And so it's the home team. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Jordan is out there with Towns. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Bridges in at the 3. For 3, Levine. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Back to Murray. Passes to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Towns. Raptors trail by 14. Jackson kicks to Levine. Back to Jackson.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
The kick out to Towns. Off target with his 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Murray dishes to Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
Towns is a handful in deep. I mean, you look at his size, his height, and his length. Combine that with his strength, hard to guard.
Jackson against Murray. It's deflected. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the 4th. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Lots of room. Jump shot is good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 18. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add 1 more at the line.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump. when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Ross from downtown. Drills it from outside.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.